Playing Hulk is very simple. He has a lot of cool abilities. I'm gonna show you all of them, how to use them and how to make it ragingly good. So the first form of Hulk is Bruce Banner, as you can see. He has a main attack, the left click, which is shooting. It has a lot of range and it has a fantastic capability of poking damage until you reach your ultimate. He also has a grenade with the left shift, which you can press between enemies and it deals a considerable amount of damage, also charging your ultimate. But now let's talk about his ultimate, which will transform him into Hulk. As you can see, now we are Hulk with a considerable amount of health, 800 HP and also more attack, making him a true tank. Now let's start with the punch, which is the left click. As you can see, we can punch infinitely, dealing a good amount of damage, getting close to people and really hitting them. The next one is the right click, which will be a projectile ranged damage. Hulk will clap, which will create this projectile and it can go through multiple enemies. Although I am hitting this guy right here, I'm gonna hit all three of them just like this. It is a fantastic ability to poke through enemies. Mainly use it when there is a bunch of enemies grouped up, so you can hit as many as possible. Now let's talk about his shift, which will give his teammates armor. Well, at least the people that are close to him. If I press shift right now, I'm gonna give this guy this shield for a few seconds. Also to myself. The teammate will get 100 HP shield and I will get a 250 HP shield. The more damage this shield absorbs for a few seconds, all of the damage will transfer to the ultimate charge, which is fantastic. It only lasts for a few seconds, so make sure to use it when it really counts. The next skill we need to talk about his passive and also his jump. He can not only jump like this, he can leap, and with that, if you hold down the space, you will see this blue line form where you can see where Hulk will leap and how far he will leap. We see that it's gonna go right around there, and if I let go from the space, we are actually jumping right here. Now this leap is great for mobility and also for getting up close and personal to enemies, but there is another fantastic addition for it, and it is using it to catch mobility people that are flying mid-air. If you can time it right, you can catch people and drag them down to yourself, and while you are dragging them down, you can also punch them while they are getting up, so you can deal a bunch of damage. Another cool thing you can do with this jump is holding down, going towards a wall, then pressing space again, and now you are holding all to the wall, which is also great. His next ability, the E button, will give him another projectile damage dealer, but this one is very unique because if the enemy is hit with it, they will be immobilized, stunned for a few seconds, and while that seconds go by, they can be healed or shielded either. It is a great combo starter. While they are stunned, you can unleash all your abilities on them and also punch them a lot. And now let's talk about Hulk's ultimate, which will make him the Monster Hulk. He will have 1550 HP for 12 seconds and also a lot more damage with his punches. Also, every one of his punches will knock the enemies out and up in the air. While this goes on, your right click, the clap damage, will have a 1 second cooldown, so you can really deal a bunch of damage and also punch. You also have the E projectile damage, but this one will have 5 second cooldown, so if you want the most amount of damage, just do the clap damage with some punching in between. If you do lose all your HP, you will go down to Bruce Banner again. That does mean that you have to climb up to have your ultimate again and become Hulk again, so it does take some time, but it's still worth turning on the ultimate. Also, a quick tip with Hulk: don't tunnel enemies, try to jump between them to keep the pressure up. If you just focus on one enemy and if the enemy team focuses on you, you will not survive it. He is a fantastic tank, I can't recommend him enough. Happy Hulk playing and have fun!